guys, welcome to my channel. I wanted to do a quick PCT update video to let you know if I am still planning on hiking the PCT this year or have I decided to postpone based on the crazy snow, the record snowfall that they've had out in California. I'm sure many of you are already following the vloggers out there that have already started their PCT journeys. I am too. And also just staying really aware with what's going on with the weather out there and the conditions. And it's definitely going to be a different year for everybody that's hiking out there. So am I still going to hike or am I going to postpone this year? So I've been getting a lot of messages from people on my videos and then also private messages asking me if I'm still planning on hiking this year. Or just assuming that I'm bailing on my hike, or just trying to alert me as to the conditions out there, which I've been really paying a lot of attention to the weather. And I follow Mike Snyder on YouTube. He does a really comprehensive, in-depth weather report for the California area and also the Pacific Northwest. So I really like to watch him and get a really thorough report of what's happening. So I've been listening and following all the news and all the social media around, what's happening, what the trail conditions are like, and trying to decide what's best for me because I only have so much experience in snow and it's very little. I moved to the South in the warmer states a long time ago, and I really don't have a whole lot of snow experience other than the little bits that I've done on the PCT when I've been out there. And I do know the general rules of hiking in snow though, and what makes it the safest time to cross water crossings, the safest time to hike on snow. I know all that stuff, and I've taken some online classes. Like I said, I've walked some of it myself on the PCT in certain areas, but nothing compared to what they're gonna face this year, I think, in the Sierra. And so that had me really nervous about, is that something that I could even attempt to do, once I get to Kennedy Meadows or that area. So I've been just thinking about this a lot, and it was getting a bit stressful for me for a while just because it's all I'm thinking about. It's just consuming my thoughts because it's something that's really important to me. And now I've got to figure out the snow issues and if that's something I'm going to be able to handle this year and still get a hike in. So to make a long story short, I am still hiking the PCT, and there's a very good chance that by the time you see this video, I may already be out there hiking, but I'm not really giving away my start date just for safety reasons. And my videos out there will be a bit delayed, and I'll start uploading those when I get to a point where I feel comfortable doing that. There's a chance that I could wait until I'm completely done hiking before I upload videos, but more than likely I'll probably start uploading them when I'm on the trail, but I'm just gonna wait until I'm further up before I start sharing those with you. But yes, I am hiking, and I've put a lot of thought into this and how I could possibly get a through hike in, or I don't know, some people have an idea that if you split up your hike in any sort of way, even if you finish every mile in a season, that it's not a through hike, but I really don't care about that. I just want to hike the PCT and complete it. So my plan, and I had my permit changed through the PCTA. I called them up and talked to them about this, and it seems like there's a lot of other hikers that are going to be doing this as well. Is I'm going to hike from Campo to Walker Pass. So that's mile 0 to 653. And it's easier to get rides from Walker Pass than if I were to go up to Kennedy Meadows. So I think I'm going to stop there. I'm going to get transportation up to Chester, California, and that's mile marker 1332. And then I'll continue hiking on from mile 1300 all the way to the Canadian border. If all goes well, and maybe I'll even be able to beat any wildfires or anything like that. So just get through those areas. That would be in the late June, July, August time frame that I would finish all the way up through the Canadian border and then back down to Harts Pass. And then I have a big surprise in Washington, as I mentioned in my PCT announcement video. And so I'll be spending some time up there for that. I mean, not too long, but just, maybe about a week or so. And then I will be getting a flight to come back down so that I can jump back on the trail at Chester and then go southbound back down to Walker Pass. And I'll still be able to finish the PCT in about the same amount of time as if I had just continued northbound. and maybe even a little faster, because if I was going through the Sierra with a crazy snow in June, it might take me twice as long to get through there. I don't know, but I'm going to be hitting the Sierra in September time frame, when the snowpack hopefully is gone on a lot of the trail. I know the higher elevations, may still have some, and that's fine, but I won't be dealing with the crazy water crossings and so many sketchy areas. This hike is already inherently has risks and dangers involved in doing it, and there's no reason for me to do things that are out of my comfort zone that I feel are just downright dangerous for me. I know there's plenty of people out there that are really confident with those sorts of conditions. More power to them, but I really like my plan, and if it's something I can stick with, I really have a good shot at finishing all the miles of the PCT that are open this year. So all that said, yes, I know things change, plans change, and it's really going to depend on the conditions as I get to areas. So this is just my kind of like my plan that I've come up with, so that I have an idea of what my hike might look like this year. So I'm not like going into it nervous, not knowing what's going to happen, or not have any plan in mind, but I'm going to remain very flexible. If anything comes up, I have to be willing to navigate around problems and come up with new plans and be open to that. So that's the name of the game this year, is flexibility and just being open-minded to the trail conditions as we get to each area. So that's pretty much it. I'm really excited about going still. A little bit more nervous, obviously, given the challenges that we have this year, but this is an adventure after all, and I signed up for this, and I'm ready to go out there and just get walking. I think the first 700 miles, I should be able to get through those as long as we don't have any more crazy storms that come, but it looks like it's going to be warming up here as we get going, and I don't see any more crazy storms up ahead. I do expect there to be some, random storms here and there. That's just typical, but hopefully no more of these like constant atmospheric rivers. But if they do happen, we'll just take it one step at a time, one stretch at a time. That's really all I can do. I'm not going to get myself overwhelmed and worked up over an entire hike and trying to think of it like that. I have to just go out there. I kind of have a loose plan. I'm going to be flexible with it and change that if I need to. As far as my gear for this year, I don't think I'm going to do a gear video ahead of my hike because it's pretty much the same as my gear video that I did last year. And so I will put a link for that gear review in the description below if you're interested in watching that. And that also goes over how I organize my backpack if you want to see how I pack things in my backpack. But I do have a few changes that I'm going to be starting with this year, and I think I will talk about those when I'm actually out on the trail. I'm still deciding on a couple things before I leave, so I'm just kind of wavering back and forth with that anyway, so I'll talk about all that when I'm out on the trail. I'm excited to go. I've been training, I've been getting myself prepared. I'm ready to be out there, and like I said, I might already be out there by the time you see this video. And I really appreciate you guys following along, and I appreciate you guys checking up on me and seeing how I'm doing, and wondering if I'm still in the game this year. So thanks so much for your support and encouragement. And if you guys are interested in following my journey on the PCT, I plan on putting out vlogs. Obviously, I'm still trying to decide if I'm going to do daily videos or if I'm just going to do episodes, between stretches. That remains to be seen, but I'm going to have a good time doing the videos. It's something I really enjoy and sharing with you guys. So hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys out there. Thank you.